Hi, I'm Michael Fagan, the fitness guru with a healthy pause. Today we're going to talk about the whys and wherefores of a personal trainer. Now maybe you work with a personal trainer, maybe you think never in a million years would I work with a personal trainer, and we all probably know somebody who has a relationship with their personal trainer that is really the be-all and the end-all of their day, and it becomes almost a religious experience. And I say, hey, more power to them, whatever gets you through the battle. But why would you want a personal trainer? There are two main reasons. One is technique. You want somebody who can help you through exercises so you're doing the exercises properly. When you do the exercises properly, you're going to maximize the benefits from any given exercise, and you're also going to minimize the potential for injury. The second thing is motivation. You know, sometimes we all go to the gym and we just really don't want to be there. You know, and a trainer can help motivate you, get you going, get you riled up. They can look deep into your soul and find that little fire and stoke it and get you going. You know, I've seen people who go into the gym, they'll do a set of dumbbell curls, they'll read the paper, they'll do another set of dumbbell curls, they'll look out the window. And that's fine if that's what works for them. If they want to go to the gym and do that, at least they're at the gym. That's a step in the right direction. But those shouldn't be the people who are complaining about results. All right? So now, if you want to get a personal trainer, where should you start? Well, if you're just starting out, that's a good time to get a personal trainer because the trainer can give you a roadmap into the gym, into your exercise life. If you're working out at home, they can give you ideas of how to best utilize your home to get the best out of your exercise and your workout. Gyms, you can learn how to use the equipment properly. Goes back to technique. So if you're starting out, great way to build a roadmap, and you don't have to buy months and months of personal training. 3 or 4 sessions could get you going on the right path. Second thing is if you've plateaued. So you've been working out for a while and you think to yourself, you know, at the beginning I was seeing a lot of results, but right now I'm not seeing all that much. Trainer can come in, give you new exercises, new ideas that lift you up off that plateau. And again, doesn't take that many sessions to be able to pull that off. And the third thing is if you're getting into sport-specific training. If you've decided to run a half marathon, a long distance endurance triathlon, you want to find people who are specially geared to training people in those areas. Those are going to be 3 great times to get started with a trainer. Now, how do you go about finding the right trainer? It's interesting because personal training has a very low barrier of entry. There are no federal guidelines for personal training. I find it interesting that here in New York, my hairstylist has to get a license in order to cut my hair, but I don't need any sort of license or government oversight in order to take care of his body, his heart, and his lungs. So you have to be very careful as the consumer when you go out there. Now, check out the trainer's education. There are a whole bunch of educations that run across the spectrum, from weekends on the internet all the way up to doctoral programs in exercise science and physiology. There are lots of different certifications. ACE, AFA, the American College of Sports Medicine, to name just a few. When you're talking to your new trainer, take down notes as to how they've been certified and go back to the internet and check out what they had to do in order to fulfill those requirements. It's going to give you a sense of how serious their education is. Also see if they have follow-up education. Do they do continuing education? Are they constantly trying to learn more? Because the more they're trying to learn, the more it would suggest to you that they really have an interest and a passion in bringing new ideas to you as their client. Then you know you've found a great person. All right? Check into their background. You know, I wouldn't go to see a bodybuilder if I wanted to run a marathon, and I wouldn't go see a marathon specialist if I wanted to become a bodybuilder. There's nothing wrong with the way bodybuilders train or the way marathoners train, but if you want the path the way the crow flies to your results, you want to find somebody who has a background in what you're doing. You wouldn't go see a cardiologist if you had knee pains. You're not necessarily going to see somebody who doesn't specialize in what it is you want. So be very specific about that. The third thing is sit down and have a discussion with this person before you get started. It is an interview process. They should be interviewing you to find out as much as they possibly can about your background, your goals, your wants, your desires, your physical history, any injuries. But you should also be interviewing them and find out what their ideas are for you, how much they understand of your situation, and look them in the eye and listen to what they're saying. Are they speaking directly to you, or are they just sort of speaking some pat routine that they have down in order to sell you sessions? Be very, very cautious about that. And when you find somebody who's actually listening, who actually has ideas, who has a plan of battle for you, who can help take you where you want to go, then you know you've found a good person. And that's somebody who you can get started with. All right? Most importantly, remember, when you're paying a personal trainer, you're paying them for this education, you're paying them to learn the technique, you're paying them for the motivation, but you are not paying them to do the exercises for you. You still have to go in there and you've got to give it 110%. You give it 110% with the proper knowledge behind you, you're going to get where you want to go. I'm Michael Fagan, the Fitness Guru. This has been A Healthy Pause. If you have any questions for me, shoot me an email at michael@fitnessgurunyc.com. We'll speak again soon.